spend some time with Pooh, Piglet, and Eeyore, too, in the Book of Pooh, right here inside Playhouse Disney. Next, there's more Pooh, Piglet, and Tigger, too, as the Book of Pooh marathon continues. Playhouse Disney presents... Time!
Hi, I'm Steve, and we're trying to make the longest paper chain ever.
Well, not anymore. We just ran out of paper.
Uh-oh, that could be a problem. But you know what, guys? You just reminded me. That's right, and it starts like this. Once upon a time, a king had a very beautiful daughter, and every man in the kingdom wanted to marry her. So the king decided to hold a contest. The first man who could tell an endless story, which was of course impossible, could marry the princess. But any man who tried and failed would be banished. Well, a few men tried to tell an endless story, but eventually they all ran out of story to tell, and so they were banished. And things were pretty quiet around the castle for a while. Until one day a guy named Bert knocked on the drawbridge door and told the king he wanted to enter the contest. Okay, but make it snappy, said the king. So Bert began. Once upon a time, a farmer built a huge barn, which he filled with wheat. But there was a teeny tiny hole in one of the walls, just big enough for an ant to crawl through. One day an ant crawled through the hole and stole a piece of wheat. And then another ant crawled through the hole and stole another piece of wheat. And another, and another, and another, and another. Hey, have you guys heard this story before?
No.
Well, anyway. And so the story went. In time, the king grew so bored, he thought he'd go crazy. And he asked Bert, is this story ever gonna end? And Bert just smiled and said, nope. So Bert married the beautiful princess, but only after she'd made him promise that he would never tell the endless story again. You see, guys, sometimes what you think is impossible really isn't. You know what? That just gave me an idea. Instead of having the longest chain ever, how about a chain that never ends?
Yeah!
Woohoo! Hey, we'll see you next circle time inside Playhouse Disney. Bye-bye!
Knock, knock. Who's there? Dewey. Dewey who? Dewey has some nutty knock-knock jokes for you. Jokes for you. Knock, knock. Wait. Knock, knock. Who's there? Impatient cow. Impatient cow. Knock, knock. Who's there? Winnie. Winnie who? Winnie, you gotta stop telling those knock-knocks.
Yeah. Okay. You really need to, you know what, Claire?
Knock, knock. Who's there? Al. Al who? I'll be seeing you.
Welcome to Disney's Franken Guy and the Professor. Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Professor, and today we're... What's the matter, Franken Guy? No wheels on your bicycle, you say? Let's use the code machine. Numbers, eh? So, how many wheels should Frankie get for his bicycle?
2 wheels.
How many? 1 or 9?
No, 2.
I agree totally. We'll go for 1. That didn't work very well. Let's try another number.
2 bicycles are 2 wheels.
Now let's think. What number will give us the correct number of wheels?
2. 2.
You're right. The correct number of wheels would be 9. Doesn't like that, does he? Well, I don't know how many wheels to make.
2 wheels.
2? Could that be possible? Okay, here goes. Well, bust my beakers. You figured it out. Bicycles have 2 wheels. Well, we gotta roll. See you next time. Thanks again.
Here's a song from Bear in the Big Blue House.
Well, you might like to eat cheese and crackers and bacon.
So nice.
I do like to walk around with a bucket on your head. Hey, hey, look at this! Well, some things that drive me crazy. You think I'm great,
Yeehaw! But still we're all tired now and forever together as one. Together.
We have our silly spots, but I got to say it's really nice. Oh, it's nice, yeah, really nice. I'm a nice with this pack of loyal ever-loving mice. Loving mice, loving mice. And while you might not find a fussier bunch of folks under the sun, under the sun, we're all tired now and forever together as one. Oh, we're all tired now and forever together as one. Oh, yeah.
Sing along with Bear in the Big Blue House every day inside Playhouse Disney.
I am Magaline.
She lives in a house covered in vine with 12 little girls that travel in line. In Paris she stays with she's divine. Oh, ho, ho, Madeline. Where can you find dear Madeline with her house of vine and her friends filled line inside Playhouse Disney? And that's what time? Every morning at 6/5 Central. Ho, ho, Madeline. You're inside Playhouse Disney.